If I've got the power and you've got the power, then who's got the power? Everybody! PositivePower21.org.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to PositivePower21.org. Thank you for tuning in to our website. We really appreciate your support, especially all our Facebook family. Tonight on the show, we have a very positive gentleman. His name is Wallace Cole III, recent graduate, and he's going to tell us how he's able to juggle the things he juggles. He's a community man and a family man, and how he does these things and still remain positive, because I never remember of a time talking to him, and he's talking negative. It's always positive, moving forward. Hey, Mr. Wallace, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Jarrett. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, man. We appreciate you having you here, man. Now, Wallace, I just introduced you to the audience, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. You know, your background and everything.
Just to go a little bit into my background, actually 41 years of age, married, father of two, been married for a little over 6 years now. Wife and I have been together a little over a decade, going on close to 11 years now.
Great.
Just recently graduated, received my MBA with concentration in human resources. Past graduate of Morgan State back in 1996, currently employed with the federal government with Social Security, as you know. I've been coaching youth football for about 11 years and mentoring at the same time. Also been training some of my kids, some of my past players over the past 5 or 6 summers, with some of them now recently going on to college, and some of them going to some of the most prestigious high schools around the city, around the state. Had kids at Good Counsel, Calvert Hall, St. Francis, Dunbar. Kids all over the place, so doing really good things, and just staying in contact with my boys. They checking with me, let me know how everything is going. Some kids come out and train. So just things of that nature, just try to support the kids in the community in any way possible.
That's right. You gotta be there for the kids. Now, Mr. Wallace, what's in you that makes you want to go out into the community, the street? I mean, you have your own kids. How many kids do you have?
I have two kids.
You have 2 kids. You have your own kids. They're at a young age. They need to see you every day, all the time. And you have the wife, which you're supporting. I know, because she's working. So what's driving you to make you want to go out in the community and help out?
It's just basically just saying some of the things that's going on in the world today, things that are happening in our community, and how a lot of our children feel like they don't have lack of opportunity, a lack of people around them that support them, and people that are positive and just try to steer them in the right direction, or at least share positive things and positive information with them, just to try to keep them on the keep them straight and narrow, as we used to say. Coming from a broken home myself, just realizing that I've been blessed along the way to have people around me that supported me throughout my whole life, and just basically realizing that, and realizing without them, without God, that I wouldn't be anywhere. So I appreciate what everybody's done for me. I appreciate the blessings that I've had, and I just try to give back to those that are coming behind me, and that's pretty much how I've always been.
Right. Amen. Now, when you said broken home, I mean, did you lose? You lost your dad, grandparent? What happened?
Well, just the basic way, dad left home. Mom had to raise me and my sister on our own, and it was tough. And pretty much when he left the family altogether. There was pretty much no support from him. So mom just trying to do it on her own, and with her struggles and with that, you being home on your own and realizing that you don't have the support system that you once had. And the opportunity really, you're going to get in a lot of trouble if you choose to go in that direction. But I've had youth coaches along the way. I've had other family members that have stepped in and helped out tremendously. And, just different people that come along your path to realize that you may not have seen it at that time, but you realize later on in life that you've always had people around you that supported you and cared for you and just give you the things that you need just to pull you along, whether it's been a helpful word, a helpful hand, money here and there, whatever it's taken. I just realized, realize those blessings for what it was when it happened. I realize it now. I may not have said it back then, but I realize it now. And just thankful for that. A lot of kids just need, a lot of our kids just need to know that they have people around them that can encourage and support them, and they really care for them. And that's what it's all really about. That's what it's all really about.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I mean, when your dad left home, I mean, what age were you at the time?
I was pretty young, around 7 or 8 years of age.
Okay. Do you have a relationship with him now?
Yeah, actually, we did have a great relationship now. We've been able to repair the relationship. We have a great relationship. He interacts with his grandkids. We talk all the time. We see each other. So it's, all of those things that happened in the past, going under the bridge. My dad and I had a long
Mm-hmm.
talk probably about 10 or 11 years ago. I just realized that at 30, I realized that a lot of my friends don't have their dads around, whether they be living or just don't have any relationship with them at all. And just
Mm-hmm.
realizing that we had an opportunity, just to clear the air and kind of forgive and forget. I had to forgive on my part and move forward, and we just taking it from there. And now we have a great relationship. So I'm just thankful that we had that opportunity. 'Cause some people don't get that.
That's right. That's right. That is so true, man. Now, who was the big man with this? I mean, was it you or he had his hand out first?
It was probably me because I realized, that I was harboring a lot of negative feelings or ill feelings for him not being there, not seeing me, not being there when I was growing up, going through those formative years when you really need him, need your father around, and
Yeah.
just having to reach out to other people or have my uncles and other men that were involved in my life kind of take that role where he should have been there. And
Yeah,
that's
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 right.
a, that's a hard thing to deal with. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of young men out there struggling with that too, just not having your mother around, not having your father around. You don't realize how much that impact you at that time. But when you look back and realize all the things that you missed out on and things they missed out on,
Mm-hmm.
it hurts. It hurts, but you have to you have to forgive. You have to move on, and you grow from there. And that's one of my biggest motivations, is making sure that I'm here for my family. I'm here for my children. I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do, and I'm giving them things that I never got as a child. With
That's
your
right.
dad being there. So I enjoy it.
That's
I
right. That's
enjoy
right.
it thoroughly. So there's
Now,
nothing
when you
better
was
than that.
talking, now when you was talking to your dad and y'all was trying to repair your relationship, were you more angry the fact that he rolled out and didn't try to establish anything with you, just like kind of just left you guys just cold, just like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it was a lot of that because I'm gonna say he was around but not really involved because I'm not ashamed to say, like we talked about before, my dad, was a recovering alcoholic, a drug addict. So all through my childhood years, he was just out there in the streets, whether he was drinking or getting high. So I was
Mm.
there from time to time to talk to him, but he was out in the world doing his thing and wasn't really involved with us. So just to be able to see him and talk to him and see all the things that he was going through, that really hurt because at that time you don't understand. You're a child. You really don't know what's happening at that point.
Mm.
You just know that dad is not here. He's not coming around. I'm playing sports and he's not involved for the man that taught me the game that I love, but not that I actually come see me
Mm.
play. That's a hurtful thing, and to know
Yeah,
that he's
that's
around
it.
somewhere and he's not there. So that was a tough pill for me to swallow at that age. But like I said, you live and you learn and you forgive and you
That's
move
right.
forward.
That's right. Now, is he clean now?
Yep, clean. He's clean now, so he's doing much better than the way he was in those years. So I thank God for that.
Right. All right. So what is he in his 70s now?
He's in his
What?
sixties. He's
In
in
the
his, he's in
60s.
his
Okay.
60s.
He
Yeah,
in the
early
60s.
60s.
Okay. Yeah, you figure you turn 60, you kind of want to start, building your health back up too, because I mean you can't fight off things that you can fight off when you're younger.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So he's doing really well, and I'm glad to hear you guys were able to pass that up. Because the funny thing about when you're older, what matter you're in your 40s, your 50s, you're still trying to make your parents proud of you. Everything, whether it's your kids' accomplishment or whatever it is, you wanna be able to call them up and tell them about it, and just hear them pat you on the back. I'm proud of you, son. That's all you want to hear from them. No matter how small it is.
And
Wow.
it's funny that you say that because my graduation was last Saturday, so the whole family was together. My wife, my kids, my sister, my
Yeah.
husband, my dad, my mom. So it's just like for him to be there, to get your graduate degree, and he's there to say, man, I'm really proud of you for all the things you do. You just find a way, find a way to make it happen. As busy as you are, he said,
Hmm.
I really commend you for that. So that means a lot, not just from him, just
Yeah, it does,
from
man.
everybody.
Especially right. And I mean, I know. I mean, was he a big enough man to thank your mother for with her strength?
Oh yeah, and the funny thing is that even after all this time and all these years, they've been separated and divorced, and they still have a great relationship. He calls up and they talk on the telephone, and we can get together at family gatherings, and they laugh and talk and play. So That's a
Yeah.
blessing because not many people could do that. Even when they separate these divorce, they still have a good relationship where they can talk, play, and joke. So that's always good to see. That's good for the kids to see, and
Yeah.
for the grandkids to see.
Right, right. 'Cause that's positive power right there, man. Because I mean, everybody's going to go through some stuff. Man. Everybody can't handle some of the things out here, and that was one of the things that was brought up in a show I had early, where young lady was able to use her creativity, and because she was a workaholic, which is another form of a disease. She just loved to work, but when she found out that she had the love for writing, that she can mix the both of both worlds. You know, and I think that's what happens sometimes with people. I think there's something else they should be doing, and because they're not occupying that time with their natural talent, they find themselves finding poison in
Yeah,
place of that.
yeah.
You know.
And, the idle mind is the devil's playground. You don't have anything constructive or positive going on. You'd be surprised at what you can find yourself into. So I'm at the point now where I'm really trying to live and just do things that that brings me some joy, brings me some happiness. So
That's
I've
right.
been out there and owned businesses before, and then I thought I really enjoyed it, or I really loved it, but it really wasn't for the love. It was for the money. And so now I'm at that point now where you want to do things that that you're really passionate about. And
That's
that's
right.
one of the things, like when we spoke over Woodlawn, or we go see the kids. Those are the sort of things that really fulfill me, because you can see what you're doing, what you're giving back. Somebody's really, really getting some useful information out of that, and they can really use that. So
That's
those are
right.
those are the sort of things moving forward that I want to do, because you're helping somebody, but it also helps you, because it kind of reminds you where you came from, and where you're going, and what you could do when you're positive, you surround yourself with the right people, and then you use your efforts for the great good.
That's right, man. That is right. That is powerful. Now I'm glad you brought up Woodlawn. I was trying to get over there this week, well, last week because it was that B day, but I missed Friday because I'm working on human resources right now, and I've been scheduling to meet with executives because I'm trying to get their spin on things, trying to understand the culture. Because no matter where you go in workplace, if you want to be successful, you got to understand what you're dealing with. You
That's right.
know, you just can't go in there and unleash yourself. 'Cause- so I was just trying to, understand it. Now the Woodlawn, the kids, we started a program up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm going to give you head up notice. Now you finished graduate school. I remember you saying when you get done, you can be ready to devote some time to the young men. And it's on B day. It's Monday or Fridays, any day you want. 12:40. I think we meet like 12:30, and we see the kids up till 2 o'clock. So I'll send you an evite the next time a group of us are going over. Okay, how that sound?
That works for me. I'm
All
ready
right,
for it.
that's right.
I enjoyed the first two sessions, so I'm
That's
ready to go.
And I think you're gonna like it the way we do it now because I usually start out. I show the kids a clip on YouTube. Somebody like Les Brown or Willie Jolly or whatever, and they got the web address. They know where to go. And then after that, we break into groups. So you'll get 4 or 5 young men just under your wing, and you can run the curriculum. You can bring a curriculum, any style you want to bring. Whether your story, you want to just listen to them because they got a lot to say.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah,
They got a lot. They're dealing with a lot right now, and we gotta let them understand that they're not the only ones going through that. So it's just a matter of you just finding yourself, building yourself back up. I say resetting. Just reset. And take a breath and find out, and then get your help, get your support group in place, and that's the most important thing because we need that on the job. Now let's
yeah.
talk about that a little bit, Wallace. Now right now you got your MBA. I know you're ready to move forward. The market is kind of crazy right now. They're only hiring critical positions right now. You're doing a great job where you are now. What's next for you?
Just right now, just basically seeing what the agency has to offer in the next year or two. If not within our agency, maybe another agency. I'm looking there, but I'm also looking at some outside interest as far as what I want to do and as far as my civic opportunity on my volunteer time. Like I said, I'm at the point now where I want to do things that I'm passionate about. Brother Troy English and myself are working on the program, a training and development program for kids in this area, where we want to, do the athletic football training, but also, put them in contact with some SAT prep courses and educational services where they get tutoring and things like that. What we want to try to do is help these young men that are talented on the field, just trying to make them, get them to the program eligible to college to be able to score high enough for the SAT or the ACT.
Hey, well, Lewis, your car jumbling up a little bit. Did you move a little bit?
Yeah, I probably did. Let me reset for you.
Okay, yeah, you straight right there. Go ahead and say that last part again. I could re-edit it.
Okay, that's fine. With Victoria and I working on a training and development program for kids in this area where we're going to be doing the physical training, as far as football training and speed impact training, but also, put them in contact with tutors that can help them with, prepare for the SAT prep and the ACT, and also tutorial services to get them ready, get them college ready, be able to score high enough in those entrance exams, to also be, educationally prepared, having the reading skills, having the math skills, having the study skills to be able to go to the next level and succeed. We have a lot of kids in this area that are talented that can play on the field, but they're not college eligible. They don't have the scores. They don't have the grades. And
I know.
These are the things they need to know, and they need to find this out in their freshman year as opposed to their senior year. So what we're doing is create a program where we get them coming out of middle school going to the ninth grade and get them prepared and bring them all the way through. So when they get to their senior year, they know what to expect. They're fully ready. They're fully prepared to go to the next level.
So basically, that's like so that's more like an advocate program.
It's an advocate program. What we're looking to do is if we can, a secure grant to be able to get the funding that we need to put all those services in place. Because when you're looking at those sorts of things, those things cost. If we can find the free services, that's great. But if not, we're prepared, to put it together where we have financial resources to pay for that. So that's what we're working. That's what we're working towards. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think it'll happen.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just stay positive, man. That's what we got this for, man. And if you guys need some help, some ideas doing fundraisers, just let us know, man. Positive Power right there with you, man. Bring Facebook family involved with it. Now we coming to the end of our segment, Mr. Wallace, and we're glad you shared that piece of information. And we're gonna be looking for that to happen. So we definitely gotta get you back on the show on Positive Power 21. Let everybody know that you up and running. You need their support. Amen.
Yes, indeed. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. That's Mr. Wallace Cole III. He just graduated, got his MBA. He's ready to move forward with his career. Anything you'd like to leave my audience with, Wallace, before we close the show out?
I just want to say to everybody out there, just, where we are right now, just stop and take a look at your situation. Take inventory of where you are in your life. Make a plan for where you want to go. Put it down on paper, commit to it, and just think positive about it. Pray to the man upstairs, pray to God that he'll bless you with the things that you want, the things that you need. Ask for protection and carry you through the life, and just keep moving forward. Have open mind, stay positive, be humble, work hard, and surround yourself with the right people, and you can go a long way.
That's right. That's Mr. Wallace Cole III. I'm Jerry Royce, and I always say, dream it, plan it, live it, get positive. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
I have the power. You have the power. We all have the power. Just believe and you see all your goals achieved. Make your dreams to be. Impact this world greatly. PositivePower21.org.